They defy gravity, vanish without a trace, and move faster than our fastest machines. What you're about to witness isn't science fiction. It's the beginning of Operation Quantum. Operation Quantum exists to uncover and decode the propulsion systems of unidentified aerial phenomena using advanced scientific analysis to bridge the gap between observed technology and known physics.
All right, welcome back, Custodian File, May 9th, Operation Quantum, right here, LAPD, coming in over the Jetty Rocks. There goes the first Dragon coming in. Activity seems, here comes the next one. Activity seems to be kind of high right now on the planet. Maybe it's world tension. We're not sure why, but our job is just record, document, record, document. Take your phone out, you see helicopters, landscape, zoom in 20%, record for 30 seconds. Look for a tiny dot. That will be the UAP Dragon, 2,000 miles an hour. They triggered the X and K band. That was, by the way, confirmed by the Pentagon on 4/19/23. And they also agree with my calculation, my calculus of speed of 2,000 miles an hour. Very fast. Basically, their speed, their size is stealth just by default, let alone all the other tricks they have. They mess with your autofocus. They do leave a click on your video, and they leave an X-ray image of themselves when they fly behind a pole, a tree, metal object, stuff like that. I know it's a lot here. There's really no one-on-one Dragon video yet. Just jump in, you watch 5 or 6 videos, you'll be an expert in no time. It really, because it's straightforward. It's just basically calculating the fall of an apple. You got the equation for gravity. After 5 or 6 times, super easy. There's the screenshot of the radar just to confirm what the helicopter is. Police are here a lot. They're doing everything they can. They're here all the time. That's the LAPD over the ocean. So yeah, you're like, why would the police be over water? Doesn't the Coast Guard do that? Yeah, the Coast Guard does that when there's a terrible accident. Yeah, why would the police? They wouldn't. The police do not fly over water. It serves no purpose. Anyway, obviously somebody's asking the LAPD, will you just fly over there, look around, look around? It's been 8 years, 46,000 sorties. This is a sortie. This is what happens when you show up. They come in and they're doing a fantastic job. They're bringing their best pilots, their best helicopters, their best cameras. They're coming in with their A game, and the Dragon goes, bring it. We'll fly right up to you. Here we go. Right in front of his camera. See, the camera's right there below the front windshield. Right there. If you've been watching a long time, I get it. You're like, unbelievable. This is still, you're probably saying, is this still going on? Yeah, it's still going on. If you're a brand new viewer, you're like, what is this guy talking about? What is this? That's a bug. What's this guy talking about? Please watch 5 or 6 more videos or ask some questions. I'll answer, or some other viewers will answer. These are UAPs. Amazing. That's why there have been 46,000 sorties. Let's go to the next. All right. We got a video from Austria from Dr. Nicholas. Thank you, sir, very much. Appreciate it. Just hold your phone out. Like a lot of professional people and a lot of every other day people, we are amazed by this. We are just holding our phones out, just recording the aircraft. That's the aircraft right there. These things are just flying by, tagging, recon, scan, probe, whatever you want to call it. They're leaving the click behind, and they're triggering the X and K band. If you had a car radar detector, you pointed at the sky, it would go off. And I really encourage somebody on the East Coast, of course anywhere in the world, but especially the East Coast where all these UAPs, that's not stopping. These UAPs are still flying around. Please, somebody just point your car radar detector at the sky. Take your chances. If it starts to go off, turn your phone on and document it. They're all over the place here. Whatever these UAP Dragons are, they're all over the world, and they're predictable, they're baitable. They really like Earth drones too. So if you have an Earth drone, have somebody fly it for you and you record the Earth drone, you'll see these things just fly by. You know, it is what it is. Just ask questions. Like I said, it's easy. You can catch on really quickly. Let's go to the next. All right, super. I want to give a shout out to some of the new channels out there. UAP SD San Diego, Yeah, he's knocking it out of the park. Lives right next to a military base. I mean, Miramar, and that's a black and white helicopter. You think that's LAPD, that's San Diego PD. And again, the science is consistent. It's as science should be consistent, right? So you put your phone out, record helicopters, airplanes. I mean, a lot of you are getting these things with empty skies. It's just, for me, it's so much easier with just aircraft. Here we go. I mean, another new channel. Please show up. Please check these out and show them some love here, and because it really motivates all of us to go out and record and start channels. Just look up. Same concept. You know, I don't know. I'm not friends with any of these people. I've never met them. I mean, I only met them by them reaching out, but comments. But look at this. It's the same format. It doesn't matter where you are in the country or in the world. Poland, Austria, Germany, just if you got helicopters, you got UAP Dragons. And I love blue skies, especially if you have blue skies. Don't turn down blue skies and helicopter. You have a blue sky and helicopter, reach out. Look at this. This is a Cosmic Road. Jack, they did an analysis on that orb, the Buca orb, Colombia. And supposedly this is what the inside looks like. I just wanted to just show that to you. I was looking at it myself. Have the lower reservoir, upper case. You know what I really find kind of interesting? You see right there in the middle, you heard me talk about this, the field coil or the bottleneck. I call that a bottleneck. Personally, I think the whole concept here, the space-time continuum, is to figure out a way, mechanical way, to accelerate electrons. Electrons travel at the speed of light. How do you turbinize that? How do you get them to go speed of light plus 1%? I really think it has something to do with the mechanics of a bottleneck. Might be a coincidence that this demonstrates that technology. We don't know, but at least I'm going with that theory. If somebody's already using that theory, I don't know who they are. I haven't read it. This is just my own critical thinking. You know, I look at things and I look at it and I really try to search an answer. This is what's going on. It's we're using electrons to break through the space-time continuum. And it's all about it. And you're probably saying, well, that's fine, but how do you accelerate? I don't know how you accelerate it. I'll leave that to the engineers and physicists. But this is the principle to start with. Okay, if you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let's keep going. All right, Gavin from the UK, thank you so much. A lot of you, look at that. Did you just see that? Real time. This is why I play it in real time. This is why I slow it down, and this is why I make interpolation, because in real time, you're like, I didn't see anything, especially if you're a new viewer. I didn't see anything. What are you talking about? There's nothing in the sky there. You see how the autofocus, how it just caused, really messed up the autofocus there. So that's how you kind of know you're turning your camera on, because smartphones, they're not supposed to malfunction. Their autofocus does not malfunction. That's just, they're engineered not to. But yet, look at this. Consistently over and over. So I didn't slow this down, because sometimes I like to, some of you like say, show me in real time. What does this look like in real time? And this is one of the easier ones. Sometimes when they're way out there, just forget it. I can't say, but some of you have really great eyes and you're still seeing them. What do you think? Turn your camera on. Blue skies. Like I said, I love blue skies. Landscape. Record for 30 seconds. Look for a dot. You'll just see one dot, then you go back, slow it down. You'll find it. Amazing, right? Amazing. So it's up to us right now. It's up to us to accept the challenge. Take the Dragon Challenge. Record these yourself. Let me know. If you don't find anything, let me know. You won't hurt my feelings. Because if there's a place on planet Earth where dragons are not, I need to know where that place is. So either way, let me know. Reach out. Very good. Let's go to the last one and we'll close up. All right, super. We're going to revisit the Lake Havasu boat crash a couple weeks ago. This is the interpolation. Yep, the Dragon came by, reconned the event horizon right there, right when the boat came to a stop. But what made this really exceptional, this video, and you interpolate it, and you can clearly see. Remember, I've been going off the theory it's a barbell, because a barbell has that bottleneck in the middle. And I think this is pretty clear evidence. This is pretty clear evidence that I think we're dealing with barbells here. So more importantly, I was looking at this the other day, and something obvious, an obvious epiphany hits me. And I said, wait a second. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. So these things are running on electricity. We got to bring up the question, is it DC, AC, or is it another format? And, you know, could be highly likely maybe a whole other format. But if it's AC, then it's running on a cycle. Cycle basically is how fast the electricity goes back and forth, back and forth. The lights in your house, 120 volts, 60 hertz. So it's literally the electricity is going from your light to the generator back to Edison 60 times a second. That's basically the concept. So if these things are running on electricity, then what is the cycle? What's the hertz? That's my question. So like, yeah, well, how do you even begin? So I did throw that question out to AI. I said, hey, if these things are running on electricity, then they got to be operating on hertz. And AI was just on board with it. They were just throwing out all kinds of UFO theories. And I encourage you just to punch it in and see. Maybe I'll pull it up at the end of this here. But my point is, you know, we don't get to see this barbell stuff too often. It's hard. It's just, they're rare. But, you know, we can use that to our advantage. They're like, you know, we've seen 1,000 videos, and maybe this is like one video where the barbells is. So logically, using some critical thinking, maybe we can assume this is proportionate to their cycle, to their hertz, whatever their hertz are. In other words, it's hard to come by. It's just hard to come by a frame like this, an image like this. I know this is really outside the scope, maybe a lot of viewers, including myself. But we really got to consider, okay, you're running on electricity, you're running on AC current here, or is this a whole other next level of science? We don't know. You know what? But we accept the challenge. Operation Quantum, we're going to figure this out. All right, that will do it for now. This is Robert at Custodian File. Please feel free to answer, comment, subscribe. I could use your assistance. Looking forward to the next. Take care.